Hard lessons learned. The new Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos now in his second week on the job.
And he's making decisions he says will hopefully keep the voters confident in his leadership. He's taken quite a hit. We begin this story by rolling back the clock about 5 years, the last time I sat down with the sheriff for an interview.
And they're going to trash him. Shame on them.
Then why?
Shame on them.
A tense interview at the height of our investigation into money laundering, a scandal that involved misusing $500,000 in seized drug money that rocked the department to its core.
We would use RICO dollars, which is appropriate.
Is it?
By law.
An awards banquet is appropriate.
Let me explain to you.
But in the end, a trusted top commander takes a plea deal. Nanos is cleared of any wrongdoing, but it cost him the 2016 election, his job. Now he begins his new regime as he takes the same sheriff's seat again, with hard lessons learned. So his first order of business on the first day, no middleman between him and his finance manager.
He is now to directly report to me. Period. Nobody's between us. If that happens here today, shame on me, because there's no excuse.
He also starts with an entirely new top command, the slate wiped clean by way of resignations and retirements, a command staff he believes he can trust.
I've worked with them for 30 plus years, and I know them. I know their character.
And he knows, he says, he needs to listen.
Listening and learning, that's the number one priority.
Another top priority includes dealing with a staffing shortage.
We're about 125 short of where we were 4 years ago in terms of staffing. And that's a lot. But more important to me is, can I operate with 125 short?
He's looking into possibly shifting deputies and redrawing district lines based on community needs. Nanos knows he has to work with what he has while the county deals with the pandemic budget crisis.
So we have a baseline budget. It's not a cut. It's certainly not everything we want, but we're working at it. We're looking at things.
On his wish list now, body cams for deputies. And to improve his odds of getting them, he's talking with the county attorney to consider sharing budgets on this.
We understand that some of the things I want, body cameras, will impact her staff and her needs.
So he's working in collaboration with the county attorney to come up with a program to win over the Board of Supervisors. But right now, he's hyper-focused on making sure he has enough deputies to keep the county protected.
If I can't respond to calls for service, let's face it, that's our number one job.
And his job, for at least the next 4 years, he says, is to ensure it gets done.
And Nano says another top priority is to tackle the COVID crisis. Staff is now set to begin receiving the vaccine this week, and he is not making it mandatory.